I'm Noah Jones, music writer with Richland Source. Today I get to interview John Cooper, lead singer, frontman of Skillet. How are you doing today?
What's up? I'm good.
Awesome. I'm so glad you're here. Talk to us a little bit about where we're at. We're at INKcarceration.
Oh my gosh, it's awesome here. It's an amazing day too. It's warm, but it's not like incredibly hot, right?
Yeah.
It's just a really fantastic day with the cool prison.
Yeah, the prison is cool. Did you sort of know of like Shawshank Redemption or anything?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and of course everybody's been saying like 6 months ago, you're going to play the Shawshank Redemption prison. But yeah, so it's something most people don't ever get to do. I can brag to my friends at home.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got to bragging rights. You got to account for something here.
Absolutely. So talk to us a little bit about your new album that's coming out on August 2nd.
Oh, excited about the record, man. Comes out in 3 weeks from now.
Yeah, it's coming up soon.
This is awesome because you work for 2 years on a record or whatever, and then you're waiting for 3 or 4 months. It's all done, and you're like, I wish this record could come out already. And it's here, you know, and the fans are loving the new song, which is what it's all about. You got to make your fans happy. You know, if you don't make your fans happy, you're totally screwed, you know?
Absolutely, yeah.
They deserve it. So making a song that they love is really meaningful to me. And the record is great. It's inspiring, and it's got some really, I think, inspirational messages about not giving up on your dreams. Life is going to be hard. You know, it's kind of a soapbox of mine that culture today, everybody's always talking about succeeding, but we don't hear a lot about all the crap you have to go through in order to succeed. And so I think people have this idea that as soon as I try to do something, I'm going to be amazing at it because there'll never be a better me than me, you know. And it's kind of like, yeah, you need to work. You need to work at it because you're going to have to get bloody in the fight.
Yeah.
And that is what this record's about. It's about being victorious, but you're going to have to get a little bit dirty.
Well, you guys have been a band together. I mean, you started in 1996.
Yeah.
I understand you have new pieces going through all the way through. But talk to me a little bit about, earning your shot or getting your winners on the way through. Because, I mean, that's,
Dude,
part of the journey.
It is. I mean, and I think that you can never, you can't learn what you got to learn unless you're willing to work your butt off. And it brings you humility, which is a really important thing. We started in 96, 22 years ago, made our first record, and took us 10 years before we ever had a hit. I mean, 10, 11 years. And I think that what that really taught me was that you have to believe in your music. And you got to be singing about something you want to sing about. Otherwise, you don't want to keep doing this night after night, driving your own self in a van and setting up your own gear and signing autographs, meeting the fans, which is the most important thing. Then put all your equipment into the van and do it again. That's a lot of work. You got to believe in what you're doing.
Yeah.
And I believed in it, and we worked at it. And I think what it really taught me was appreciation, gratefulness. Being thankful for what you have, being thankful that anybody is listening at all. And it doesn't matter if it's a lot of people. It just matters the quality of relationship you have with the fans.
Sure.
The fact that people are listening is all that mattered. And because of that, I think we learned how to be a good live band. Be a band that worked hard. We don't complain. We give to the fans, and that's kept us in business for a long time.
Well, in 2017, your band earned the Top Christian Album and Top Christian Song, and you don't really expect Christian music to sound like Skillet music.
Sure.
What does that mean to you? And just talk to me a little bit about what that means for what you guys were able to accomplish.
Sure, it's really cool to me. I mean, the Christian music thing. A lot of people have different ideas of what that means. For me, I never wanted to only sing music to Christian people. I just was writing things that I believed or things that I feel. They weren't even all religious songs. But I grew up with Christian music because my parents would not allow me to listen to rock music growing up. So I'd go to my friends' houses. I played in a band when I was 14. We would sing Van Halen covers and Kiss covers. And I'd learn all these songs, but I could never bring those albums home. My mom was like, satanic music, So I began listening to Christian music. And I loved Christian music. I loved that I had great stuff to listen to. So I've always been loyal to that side of the industry. And so I enjoy that. And to me, music was just about, the sex, drugs, rock and roll mantra. I never crossed my mind that Metallica was ever, it wasn't about sex and drugs to me. It was just about great metal. And so for me, you got to write something you believe in. So that's what we try to do. And I think that's why we have so many different kinds of it. People believe us. And there's not a day that goes by that I don't get a tweet from somebody that's like, I'm not religious at all, but your music makes me feel good. You know, they're like, man, you said this about Jesus. I don't really get the Jesus thing, but your music saved my life. And I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. So it means a lot to me that the fans are listening.
Awesome. Well, we'll go back to the album Victorious. Do you have a song that you're really excited for people to hear?
Let's see. You know, the album track. The album title, Victorious, is pretty meaningful to me. We weren't planning on making the album title Victorious, but after we had all the songs, it just felt like the right title. But that song is very Skillet. It's got a string orchestra, but it's also heavy. It kind of has a personal story. It's a little heavy, but I'd like to share it if you're...
I would love that.
People up for hearing it.
Yeah.
I kind of wrote it because the last few years has been a hard time for us losing rock and roll icons, not just rock and roll celebrity icons, whether it be Robin Williams, Prince, Chester Bennington, Chris Cornell. It's devastating. And I just was, when Chester died, I didn't know him personally, never met him, don't know him, but I'm a huge fan. I was down for kind of a long time, and then when the year anniversary of his death came, I was like, man, I'm depressed all over again. This sucks. And I wanted to write a song to people that could be like, this is what I would want to say to somebody like Chester. If they were my friend, this is what I would want to say to you. Don't give up. I know it sucks sometimes. I can't be in your shoes, but there are people that love you, that care about you. And I want to help you rise above it all. High above it all, victorious. That's what the chorus says. So I didn't want to capitalize. It's not like the album's not written to Chester, but that song was inspired by how I felt about his death. And I just hope that it helps people that are suffering depression. I know there's tons of rock listeners that feel that way, to say, hey, if you feel that way, reach out to a friend. And if you're a friend and you know somebody is going through that depression, reach out to those people. Tell them you love them. Don't wait till tomorrow, because you never know what tomorrow holds.
All right. Well, great. Well, thank you so much for talking with us. We really appreciate it. And
I
look forward to listening to Victorious on August 2nd.
Woo! Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Rock
Have a good
it.
day.
Yeah, you too, man.